intentions revealed. We're unstoppable now, and the truth gon' reign. This is legacy in motion, remember the name. The VACAY-JAYTV, the next level of exclusives. You know what I'm saying? Salute, 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 salute. VACAY-JAYTV, next level of exclusives. You know what I'm saying? Salute, salute, salute. Subscribe right now, hit that bell and lock in with the real. Welcome to VACAY-JAYTV.
Hey, yo, what's good? What's good? What's going on, family? What's going on, fam? What's going on, famo? It's your man, it's your boy. You know who it is, man. It's your boy, VACAY-J. We are back, we are back, we are back with another live event. Come on through. Shout yourselves out. Definitely hit that like button as you coming through the door. You know what it is, fam. It's your boy, it's your uncle, it's your cousin. You know what it is, fam. Man, I'm happy today. Man. Why? Because today is another special day. I hope y'all enjoyed my birthday bash. If you came through to the celebration, thank you for coming through. I hope you enjoyed yourself. But today is another special day. Before we even get started talking about Bel Air, I definitely got to give a shout out to my mother because today is mommy's birthday. So happy birthday, Ma. I just got off FaceTime with my mom, did a whole dedication playlists of all these different videos and pics, and AI is a beautiful thing, so we messed around with that. But shout out to my moms, it's a birthday, so shout out to you, Mama Brown. Thank you, I love you for everything. Happy birthday, you know what I'm saying? And yes, the Brown legacy lives on. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. AI is a beautiful thing, man. Trust me. When you use it and you control it, it's a beautiful thing. So today we here to talk about, you see it, we here to talk about Bel Air, family. I watched the first 3 episodes and I'm like, you know what? Let me talk about it. Let me see what the folks is talking about, man. Let me see what y'all talking about. Thank you, Daria, for coming through. Appreciate it. Definitely hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're here for the very first time. Let me know you can hear me loud and clear because I want to talk briefly about this. It's going to be my first reaction to the first 3 episodes of Bel Air. But before we get started, I want to see what you guys think about it. Did you see it? First of all, did you see the first 3 episodes? I gave you all day. I pretty much gave you all day to kind of watch this thing and to see how it's going down. So I want to get your thoughts on it. What are you rated on a scale of 1 to 5? 1 being fire, 2 being good, 3 being meh, and 4 is like, I'm not feeling it. Well, I mean, as I'm watching this thing, I wasn't really expecting too much. I was trying to go into this thing kind of like, okay, let me, this is the final season, right? Season 4, final season. And I'm like, all right, let me just give it a chance. Let me just see what it's like. First 3 episodes that they're giving us, right? They dropped it all in one. And I gotta say, there's a lot of stuff in these first 3 episodes that I wasn't really expecting, right? I wasn't really expecting a lot, but I wasn't really expecting that some things happened that I didn't think was going to happen. And it definitely kept my attention. It definitely kept my attention. So if you're just chiming in, definitely hit that like button. Let me know your rating. 1 is fire, 2 you think it was good, 3 is meh, or 4, you're not really feeling it. Right? So I'm gonna have to give it a 2. I thought it was good. I didn't think it was fire, and I didn't think it was meh either. So I thought it was good. What are some parts I was like, I'm not feeling it? I'm not gonna say I did. There was some things I was like, okay. But for the most part, it was very interesting, right? I mean, what I wanted to find out first was how were they going to get Will back? And that's the first scene. The first scene you see is Will with a hoodie on running and he cut his hair. I mean, you see right there. If you're watching me horizontally, you see I'm one of the members now of the Banks family. You know what I'm saying? I'm Big Bro. See Big Bro right there? That's me. Now, if you're watching vertical, you got to come over to the horizontal to see what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, I mean, we seeing Will running with a hoodie on, and then he takes his hoodie off and he's all breathing all hard. And I'm like, okay, how did he get away from, the syndicate, right? The English syndicate that was trying to get Jeffrey, and they kidnapped, Will. So I thought we was going to start off with Will still being kidnapped by these people, but we start off with Will and he's actually back in Bel Air. So I'm just like, yo, it was kind of throwing me off because I guess because of my expectations, right? I was expecting them to kind of like follow up. Yeah, Will got kidnapped. Boom, what we going to do now? Where's Jeffrey? Where's this, that, and the third? Right. But, we've seen a whole lot of changes. He cut his hair and he's walking through school. They're getting prepared for the homecoming. They're getting prepared for the prom and all of this and that. And as they're talking to him, somebody bumps into Will and then he starts having these like flashbacks. So these flashbacks, I thought that was pretty clever. These flashbacks are kind of giving us what exactly happened and how he got away from the syndicate in England that was trying to come after Jeffrey. They was looking for Jeffrey and they couldn't find him because he went away, with his son and his baby mama. And yeah, they couldn't find him, so they snatched him up. So we're seeing real briefly, we're seeing how Will got away from, the syndicate people, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't even make it a big deal. They, he had another flashback and it was like, oh, you had another flashback. Cause he's traumatized, man. He got kidnapped. If you get kidnapped, you're gonna be traumatized too. You know what I mean? If I was kidnapped, I'd probably be traumatized too. So he's having these flashbacks, but the flashbacks are explaining that really it was Jeffrey that saved him. And again, if you haven't seen it, go see it and come back to this video and then definitely give me your thoughts and your opinions. But, Jeffrey pretty much rescued him. Okay. I was like, okay, that's cool. Jeffrey rescued him. All right, cool. I was expecting a little bit more. I honestly was expecting a little bit more, but they didn't want to make it a big deal because once we find out what's really going on, there's a whole lot more to it. So they're getting prepared for this and people asking everybody to the prom. And then we find out that your peoples came back. Your boy Carlton, his girl Amira comes back to Bel Air. So remember she went off to Boston, right? She went off to get rehab because they both addicts. That's where they met. And she came back and she all like, I'm back. And she enrolled in Bel Air too. So it was a big surprise to Carlton. And she was like, you okay with this? I was trying to surprise you. He's like, yo, we haven't even spoken since you left. And it seems like Carlton moved on with his life because there's some other girl that's kind of interested in Carlton, but she don't know that. She don't know none of that because she been away. So Carlton got a little slimmy on the side, but he ain't trying to tell her because she just came back. And she seemed a little different now. You know what I'm saying? She seemed like she really got the rehab. She probably did put in the work, and that's the reason why she was able to come back, from the rehab or whatever. But she's all like, okay, let's pick up where we left off. And Carlton's on some like, yo, like things have changed. You know what I'm saying? Like you've been gone. Things have changed. Like I had a rough time in Bel Air and I'm just trying to live a normal life. So, Carlton, everybody asking everybody to this prom thing. And this girl made a whole big deal. I think she like one of the cheerleaders. And she had roses, had the other cheerleaders, all up the steps. And Carlton goes up the steps, and she actually asked Carlton to go to the prom. I'm talking about this other girl, not a mirror. And turn around, man. He's like, yes. So it's just like, but the crazy part is that Amira was at the end of the steps looking up while Carlton's all like smiling, and the cheerleader's like, yeah, Carlton's going to the prom with this girl. That's our girl. But Amira's kind of looking up like, damn. And he looking down like, oh, man, I ain't want her to see this. You know what I mean? So, Carlton got his own little problems going on. What stood out to me? Well, what stood out to me was your girl right here, Hillary, right? They had a whole, like, memorial to, her husband that passed away. Y'all remember him. I was glad he was gone, but y'all remember he passed away. They got married. He had problems. He had heart problems, whatever. And then turned around and went on vacation and they was on their honeymoon and the boy was gone. You know what I mean? So they had a memorial for like the star athletes and stuff like that. And she went up there, was talking about, her husband passed away and everything that she meant to him. And turn around, Jazz kind of showed up, right? And he was very hesitant to show up, but he did show up and he actually apologized to it. And what I didn't like, see, I always got some problems with Hillary, man, but I guess it's natural, right? What the problem that I had with Hillary is that your man Jazz apologized for, not being there. Not he wanted to give her a space, right? He wanted to give her a space, and he did. I mean, it was only right. He gave her a space, but instead of saying, "Okay, thank you," that I for giving me my space, she turned around and was on some like, "Oh, I ain't trying to hear it," you think you just come up here apologize what we did. I just don't want to be around you right now. You're the last person I want to see. I'm like, damn, Hillary, why you gotta be so cruel to Jazz and Jazz apologizing to you for not being there for you? You know what I mean? And you wasn't the only one that kissed that he didn't kiss you. You kissed him too. You know what I'm saying? You kissed him too. So where are you taking responsibility? She's just like, I need to get away. I need to get away. She ended up going to Costa Rica. Okay. Bye, Hillary. Bye. You know what I'm saying? Just she not even like around anymore. You know what I mean? She's not around anymore. Now, you can't see it on the virtual, but over here, I got little girl. She growing up too fast, right? I got little Ashley growing up too fast. And now that she's a teenager, right? She's 14 years old. Man, this girl thinks she know it all, man. This girl thinks that, her don't stink. And she talking back to mom. She talking back to people. She messing around with this dude. And I'm just like, bruh. I mean, yeah, she's 14. So this is what they go through, right? This little hormonal stage, whatever. So that little guy, that the little boyfriend, little light-skinned guy that she was talking to last season, they continuing on, right? But now they're getting a little bit too close. She getting a little bit too grown for herself. You know what I'm saying? Get a little bit too grown. Hold on one second, fam. Hold on one second. That's the family. My mom's birthday. Hold on. Life events were wonderful. Ma, you are on live right now. Okay. You live streaming. Say happy birthday to my mom, y'all. She talk about the videos I sent her. You love it? All right. I'm glad you love it, Ma. I'm glad you love it. We all loved it. Wonderful. 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 And we enjoyed, I don't know about Leah, but I enjoyed seeing the places we have been together. Yes. Absolutely. Okay. Look, I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back after the live. I love you. I want to know where you got those choruses. I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna tell you everything, Mom. Happy birthday, Mama. Okay. I'll call you back. Say happy birthday to my mom. I'll call you later, Mom. I love you. You too. All right. All right, fam. Thank you. Thank you. My mama birthday. I made her some great videos, virtual videos, and all this and that. She just called me back to let me know she loved it. Let me know she loved it. It's all good. Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, family. So, thank you, bro. Thank you, Lawrence. Lawrence says happy birthday. Thank you. Yeah, man. So, little Ashley growing up too fast, man. Giving attitude to Aunt Viv and all this and that, but it's like natural for that to happen right at this age. But she just doing a little bit too much. You know what I mean? She fighting in school, right. But I mean, little Olivia, she got jealous. Olivia got jealous because homeboy asked her to the dance or whatever, or asked her out, playing his little ukulele or whatever it was. And she's like, yeah, I'll go with you to whatever. And then Olivia come around, act like she jealous. It's like, oh, you was with me. Now you're gonna be with him. I'm like, whoa. This is getting a little bit too deep. And y'all too young to be talking like that. Now you with them. She called the guy them. I'm like, damn, they too young to be like going through this, right? Or am I just I'm clueless. Like, this is what happens at 14 years old, right? So, little Ashley, man, she going through her growing pains. And shoot, she ended up fighting Olivia. Like, Olivia was calling all types of names and stuff. And she's like, what? So, Ashley don't play, man. Ashley was like, what? And she jumped on top of her. Carlton and them had to pull her off. Like, what's going on? Like, what's happening? Turn around. She like stealing liquor now. I'm like, yo, Ashley, what are you doing? And Will is like pulling her to the side, like, yo, hold up, cuz. Like, you stealing liquor, you fighting in school. What's going on with you? You know what I'm saying? She's like, yo, I don't want to live in the shadows of Hillary and Carlton. And it turns to Carlton, and Carlton's doing a Carlton dance at this party. So, Ashley gonna be all right. But I like how, again, I'm kind of breezing through the episodes. Again, if you haven't seen it, check it out. Come back, see my first reaction. I like how basically Carlton kind of brought it together. Shout out to Carlton, man. Because Carlton is on some, like, they found out that Aunt Viv is pregnant. She kind of like Ashley revealed that mom was pregnant. Aunt Viv was pregnant. Aunt Viv wanted to tell Uncle Phil, but it kind of came out because they was making an announcement that Aunt Viv was going to paint some sorority thing or whatever for a sorority. And what's up, DeMarcus? I see you, bro. And turn around, Ashley's on some like, so Ma, you not pregnant? And she's like, dang, like, what are you talking about? She's like, I seen all the tests. You're not going to. And everybody just standing there like, come on, Viv, are you pregnant? Like, answer the question. And she was like, yeah, Phil, I was going to tell you, but yeah, I'm pregnant. So it is what it is. You say you miss Jackie? You miss Jackie? Yeah. Yeah, I ain't see Jackie at all. And well, again, we got more episodes to go. We may see her again. Last season, she may pop up. You never know. But again, I'm really kind of invested as to what's going to happen with Aunt Viv and Uncle Phil, but especially I'm invested to find out what's going to happen to our boy. What boy am I talking about? First boy I'm talking about is this guy right here. Jeffrey, 007, man. I got a lot of concerns for Jeffrey, Bree. Like, he gave up all his money just to protect, his family, whatever, and turn around. They came and got Will. He rescued Will. Turn around. He's like, yo, the syndicate wants him back to work with them. Like, he got to pay his debts for doing what he did. And it's like, man, I felt bad for Jeffrey, man. Like, he couldn't get away from the syndicate. And and then they showed some flashbacks as to how Phil and Jeffrey met, which I thought was cool. They showed the younger version of them. They was at the bar, they bought each other drinks, they became cool, and then turn around. He was looking for investments for his law firm. Turn around, it's like young Jeffrey kind of helped young Phil get his law firm started. Like, it was good to see that kind of backstory as to how they really connected and why they boys. Even when, Jeffrey went to the house and he met, young Viv. You see young Viv, and she only had Hillary. She had Hillary first, right? Because Hillary's the oldest. And then she had, Carlton in her belly. She had Carlton in her belly. So she was pregnant with Carlton. And they was at dinner, and what I'm saying, it was cool to kind of get a flashback of that, get a backstory. So it was cool. And yeah, Jeffrey believed in Uncle Phil from the beginning. He brought presents for Aunt Viv. He brought her flowers, and then brought like this little bumblebee, little bear for little Hillary. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, Jeffrey's a cool dude. But again, he was running away from the syndicate then, and they would look real young, man. They had like Uncle Phil had an afro. What do you say? We say DeMarcus said Lisa is a Team Jackie now. I'm gonna get to Lisa. Team Carlton. Yeah, man. I mean, even though when Will was looking for that truck, the truck that kidnapped him, right? The truck they kidnapped the men. Like, Carlton should have stopped him. nah, Will, don't do it. When they took out the bats and they finally found the truck and then they smashed the truck. Carlton should be like, yo, don't do it, don't do it. He was like, forget it. Let's do it. They kidnap you. You my cousin. I mean, it's like he had his back, but he should have been like, yo, nah, we shouldn't be doing this. And I think he did, but there was no stopping Will from trying to get some payback for kidnapping him. But Will shouldn't have even been doing it. Will shouldn't have been looking for that doggone truck, man. But he was traumatized. He kept dreaming about it. What you say? DeMarcus says Mira is replacing Jackie now. Yeah, yeah. I believe it. I believe it. You know, like I would say that Amira is she's a more compelling character. You know what I'm saying? She's more complex than Jackie. You know what I'm saying? Jackie had a little complications. Plus, Jackie was tied to, the old corrupt coach. But what else does Jackie really have to offer at this point in the storyline? I don't really think too much. You know what I'm saying? Not too much. But Amira, you know what I'm saying? Like, you remember Amira OD'd, Amira, like, she came back now. She's talking to Carlton, like, yo, I'm good. I'm stronger now since rehab. And yeah, she's like, yo, you don't deserve me, Carlton. Because Carlton was trying to have some type of closure. But at the same time, Amira's just like, yo, I found out that I'm stronger than I am. And you know what I mean? Like, you don't even deserve me. I'm a different person now, Carlton. So go ahead and mess around with that girl. You want to go to the prom, go to whatever, go to the dance with her, go with her. What would you say? My man Launch Pro says Jackie is coming back, y'all. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I thought. Like, we only saw like 3 episodes. I'm sure she's coming back. I believe it. You know what I'm saying? I believe she's coming back. We definitely want her back. But I was just saying that Amira is a more compelling character because she has so much depth to her and so many complications that I'm interested to watch, more of Amira. Jackie is definitely eye candy and, she likes Will, but she also is going to cause more conflict with Lisa and Will. Maybe. I don't know. I think they straightened it out last time, didn't they? Wasn't they straight last time? Or he was still kind of like, I still want to smash. I still want to smash. But yeah, man, I'm concerned about Jeffrey. Jeffrey now has to work for the syndicate. It's funny because the girl that played Noma, the lady that played Noma in Ghost, who is also the wife of Uncle Phil in the show, that's his real wife. She is now the head of the syndicate. And now they're trying to launder money through Uncle Phil's new project. Or is it the Legacy Heights? And they trying to just launder some money and wash the money. I'm like, dang, this is crazy. Sound like some power to me. You know what I'm saying? That sound like some power to me. You know what I mean? It's got a little bit of power in there. But yeah, she almost had the same wig on, looking like Noma a little bit, but she just got short hair. You know what I mean? And I thought it was wild what she did because after Carlton and Will smashed that ride, nobody said anything. That's because Jeffrey kind of covered it up. You know what I'm saying? Jeffrey did his thing, did his 007 thing, covered it up so it wouldn't trace back to Will and Carlton, but turn around the syndicate lady. I forgot her name. I didn't even get her name. I didn't even get her name. But turn around, she's like, yeah, Jeffrey, I'm questioning your loyalty. So I had to make some calls to my police friends. And yeah, that's it. So after they had the meeting and Uncle Phil agreed to wash money his way, man, Carlton and Will get arrested. What the hell? She got him arrested. It's like, yeah, they smashed in my joint. There's consequences. You know what I'm saying? Let this be a lesson, family. There's consequences to every action that you do. So yeah, they got locked up, had to go to court and the whole 9, they put on the suits and all this and that. Man, that judge could have took their life away, bro. Could have put them in juvie, jail, whatever. They 18, right? One of them got to be 18. Man, it would have been crazy if they was locked up in jail. You know what I mean? But the judge was merciful. He was like, all right, I'm not going to send you to jail. I'm going to give you probation. I'm going to put you in this program. So now you got to go to this program. And the head of the program, I already saw the preview for the next episode. The head of the program going to be Snoop Dogg. The head of the program is supposed to, get these guys back on track is going to be Snoop. So this should be interesting as to how it goes down. What else happened? Your girl, Lisa, man. Let's talk about that. You know, Amira was on some like, yeah, Lisa, you got a clean slate, you got a clean rep, and Lisa's the pretty, perky, like, oh, I'm clean as a whistle, whatever, whatever. And Amira kind of called her out on that and was like, yeah, you so clean, you so like proper, that's your rep. Your rep is too clean. Like you ain't saying like you can't get freaky. You know what I'm saying? you can't be a bad girl. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't possibly be a bad girl. So that kind of got to Lisa. Lisa turned around and recruited Amira on some like, yo, let's do a dance. That whole blackness or black cess, right? Remember that brand that they got? Whoa, these white boys were doing a prank and they put white cess, right? Like black success, white success. And they had a whole confrontation. You know what I'm saying? They had white hoodies with the white cess with the same crown on. I was like, yo, that's just violation right there. Will had to go in and was like, yo, man, we've been oppressed. We've been bamboozled. Like he went into everything. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard of redlining? We've been held back. And he was like breaking it down. And what's his name? Kyle, what was the white boy's name? He's like, yo, we're not trying to start trouble. It was just like a prank. Like that ain't the prank you want to do. And one white boy, he ain't want to take it off, boy. You know what I'm saying? So Drew was about to get up in it. I kind of like Drew now because Drew kind of down with Will and Carlton. He cool. He's cool. He's all right. He's still like, a little dirty. But, Drew was about to throw down a white boy if he didn't take off that white hoodie. But in any event, the school was like, all right, nobody could wear anything that's going to make anybody uncomfortable. We trying to make this a comfortable environment for everybody. So nobody could wear, any uncomfortable gear that's going to make another group feel, alienated or feel uncomfortable. So they was like, dang, man. So they was like, yo, freak that. We're going to do our own prom. Drew's father, who's an investor in Black Cess, he invested and said, hey, you know what? Y'all can have it here. So he invested in the spot so they can have their own party. It was like, forget Bel Air. We're going to do our own prom. I was like, okay. But turn around, like I said, Lisa got together with Amira and they got a whole dance together. And she's like, yeah, I can get free. I can get nasty. Turn around. She was dancing with Amira and came out with this outfit. Now, again, I got this pic. I don't know why I cut the head off and just gave me the outfit, but this is the outfit, family, that Lisa was wearing and dancing to. And she was doing it and doing it well. Okay. That's the outfit. I don't know why I cut the head off. She was looking real pretty, but she was getting it in. And then turn around, she take Will inside whatever supply closet, and they about to get it on. You know what I'm saying? About to get busy. She was like, yeah, I'm going to be away at school, so just remember these moments. So she was about to give it to your boy. Thank God Uncle Phil gave him some Jimmy hats, some straps, some prophylactics. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they were named like King and Queen or whatever prom it was, and they got caught in the act and he was coming out fixing their clothes. So yeah, man, Will was about to get his freak on, man, but yeah. So after your boy, after they get, probation or whatever, we see your man come through, Lou. Now, this time around, man, Lou is cool with Will. And Marlon Wayans, shout out to Marlon Wayans, because I think Marlon Wayans, he did his thing, man. He's really getting his acting on, man. Like you could tell he's going to a coach. You could tell, like, you could feel him actually improving. Like I actually believe that he's Will's father. And yeah, man, I thought it was cool that he came through, but he has some bad news at the same time. Cause he's getting close to Will. And he came through and kind of saved the day. They're trying to do Thanksgiving, and Uncle Phil forgot to put the oven on to bake the turkey. And then here comes, Lou, and he's like, yo, man, we could fry the turkey, da-da-da-da. And he kind of came and saved the day. And at the same time, Phil kind of felt some type of way because after Will almost went to jail, he went and spoke to Lou, his father. to kind of get advice, whatever, whatever. And Uncle Phil felt some type of way about that. Make a long story short, man, like I do like how Will called him dad after all this time. He's like, yo, it just felt natural. And I like how these 3 episodes was real deep. I'm just gonna say that. It was real deep. And I wasn't mad that it was deep. I wasn't mad at all. I wasn't mad at all. It just got real deep, real fast. And honestly, it was good. It was good so far. Like I said, I thought it was good so far. What else stood out to me? What else stood out to me that I thought it was good, man? Because I think we almost covered everything. I want to see what's going to happen with Jazz and what's going to happen with Hillary. Are they going to get back together? What do y'all think? Are we going to see Jackie? Yes, I believe we're going to see Jackie again. Is she going to complicate things? We'll see what they do with that. Yeah, man, this whole washing the money with Uncle Phil, I think that's going to blow up in their face. You know, we are going to see the little one coming to this world. She is going to have the baby, right? And then we waiting on, OG Aunt Viv to come. We waiting on OG Aunt Viv. I'm talking about, dark skin, brown skin Aunt Viv. She's supposed to be coming too. So I'm waiting on her, see what she going to do, see what her role is, right? We'll see what her role is. So other than that, man, like I said, I ain't trying to hold you out too long. My first reaction is that, yeah, these first 3 episodes of Bel-Air is good. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Come back. Give me your comments. Drop your thoughts below. Let me know your thoughts on this. I thought it was good. It wasn't fire, but I thought it was good. I thought it was good. Anything else stand out to y'all? Anything else stand out to y'all? Because I'm ready for the next episodes. I am going to give my first reaction probably the next episodes. Let me see. From what I saw, the next episodes are going to, I think they just dropped in 2 episodes. Yeah. So today they dropped 3 episodes. And then December 1st, they're going to drop 2 more episodes from what I see. And then the last 3 episodes, they drop in, episodes 6, 7, and 8 on the 8th. So they're getting this out the way. First 3 episodes, and then the next week 2, and then the week after that, 3 episodes. And it looks like it's just 8 episodes, not 10. Man, they wrapping this thing up pretty fast. Pretty fast. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, fam, definitely drop your thoughts below if you're watching live or watching the replay. Let me know your thoughts. How'd you feel about Bel-Air? Oh, what's up, Shayna? Hey, how you doing? I didn't know this dropped. I thought it dropped next week. Nah, it dropped today, honey. It dropped today. Good to see you. Yep, it dropped today. Definitely check it out and come back and let your boy know. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think it was fire? Do you think it was good? Do you think it was meh? Or you wasn't feeling it? You know what I'm saying? I was just talking a little bit about it. Just my first reactions. A couple of spoilers here and there, but definitely let me know your thoughts on this joint. Like I said, I thought it was good. I'm a little bit invested to see what's going to happen. And I think it was pretty well written. It's a lot of intense moments, I'll say that. And, some flashbacks, which I think is dope. They're kind of wrapping this thing up pretty well so far. We'll see how it goes from there. But yeah, man. Those are my thoughts on it. And happy birthday to my mom today. She turns 81. So definitely shout out to Mom Dukes, man. I'm really, really proud of her. Like, she's been through a lot, surgery and everything. And she's a trooper, man. She's a super trooper. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my moms. And yes, the legacy lives on. AI is wild. AI is wild. Those are just pictures. AI is wild, but the Brown legacy lives on, man. And congratulations, Mom. Keep going. Keep trucking. All right, family. If there's not anything else, I appreciate y'all for coming through, hanging with your boy. Definitely hit that like button, hit that hype button. All right, I appreciate it if you hit that hype button. And yeah, you probably gonna see me next time this airs, which would be what it was, the 8th? Or the 1st, right? The 1st. It says the 1st, yeah, December 1st. So that's what, next Monday? Right? Next Monday, I think. Yeah, next Monday. Next Monday. So you might see me again next Monday. Just get my first reactions. I may have somebody come through. If you want to come through, Shayna, let me know. You know what I'm saying? We could chop it up. And yeah, other than that, oh, okay. What's up? What's up, Fred? What's up, Fred? I see you. First 3 episodes was really good. Yeah. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Like I rated them. I rated it good. That's my rating. You know what I'm saying? I gave it a 2. I gave it a 2. So you said it was really good. So you thought it was fire, or you thought it was just really good? Right? I gotta get I gotta get a 1.5, I guess. No, 1.5 makes it real. Maybe 2.5 will make it really good. Yeah, 2.5. Right? Yeah, I gave it a 2. It was good. It was definitely good. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. I'm definitely not mad at it, and I'm looking forward to these next 2 episodes. There's only 2. It's gonna be 2 next week, and then the final 3 the week after that. So they wrapping this thing up right before Christmas, so we should be enjoying this, man. We'll see what happens. We'll see what goes down with Hillary in Costa Rica. So we should gonna come back, and other than that, man, just another day on VACAY-JayTV, man. Thank you all for coming through to my birthday. Today's my mom's birthday, so wish her a happy birthday. Show her some love. And we're going to keep this thing moving, all right, family? I appreciate you all for coming through. I'm going to see y'all next time in the next video, all right? Until next time. Salute.
I don't wanna leave. I don't wanna go. So shit, I don't wanna be. I don't wanna be. I don't wanna leave. I don't wanna go. Shit, I don't wanna be. You be like, I don't wanna I don't wanna go without you.